heads. That's awesome. What's going on, everybody? Wanted to take a couple seconds here to tell everyone I appreciate you watching my videos and all the support on the channel. Everybody hitting that thumbs up. And we had an awesome 2019, so I'm going to do a wrap up and let you check out what we found. We're going to jump in and check out all the relics and the jewelry. But we'll start in the case first here. Got a bunch of different random stuff. Got some square nails in there, old pocket watch, and a silver plated pocket watch cover. An old lead soldier in there, it's smashed. Old lock. Got some keys, some marbles. Got a piece off an old rifle, I believe. Another old lock. Got some squeeze box reeds and a whole pile of keys there. Got a bunch of old miner's tags and probably a couple cow tags in there. A couple old whistles. One says U.S. Army and the other one just says military. I've got a whole harmonica reed here. A bunch of dog tags. Got an old lipstick tube, and then this one here is an old matchstick case. A couple different old brooches and different odd and ends. The old wheat penny used to go in there for good luck, but I didn't find that. A couple random little buttons and different hem weights. A couple old lead toys. A couple drawer pulls and slides in there. This is an old metal stamp case. It still actually has a couple stamps in it, but I've never seen one like that. Get over here. Got some bullets and musket balls. There's a flat hammered sinker there. That's a piece of lead. It was probably a bullet they turned into a sinker. There's all the silver plated silverware, stuff like that. Whole bunch of different crazy stuff there. And we'll go over here. We'll start with a bunch of old buckles. It's like a suspender clip or some sort here. A bunch of D buckles and others. I'll get into here. I got a bunch of old buttons. A bunch of little tombacks and flat buttons. This one here I haven't tested yet, but it might be silver on top and then it was iron in the back. So, I don't know. A couple other cool buttons here. There's a few there from the last video. A couple Cub Scouts neckerchief slides. Here's some other Pittsburgh relics. It's hard to see this here, but it's an old carriage license. It says Pittsburgh in 1916 at the bottom. There's a nice police button next to the clay marble. It's from the 1890s as well. There's that old police junior badge. A few tokens up there. A few different cradle bells. A couple of nice shape. Old key. And I think that's off an old saddle of a horse. Then the old lock plate. I'll jump into some jewelry here. This is all the junk jewelry or plated jewelry. I'm not sure what this is, so I just threw it in there. If it's a token or what it might be. Different gold plated pocket watch there. A couple pendants. Old cufflinks. And here's all the junker rings that are either plated or just plain old junk. It's a cool spoon ring there. Then on to the good jewelry and silver finds. Here's that chopstick up in the top. It was ended up breaking off, but that's a sterling chopstick. And then the fork below it tested sterling as well. Then here's my silver rings for the year. Bunch of random ones. Little class ring. There's nothing in it but 2018. There's a little heart ring here. It's a little Cub Scouts ring, just some random silver ones. And here's the religious medallions. Little cross, little Jesus pendant, a couple other ones. Some sterling earrings, sterling tie clip. And over here, this is a sterling edge of a pocket knife, like the outer casing. It's a little milk pin. Then down to the gold rings. End up getting 6 gold rings this year. This one tested 14K. It was busted. these two nice ones in the middle here, these bands. One's stamped 1888. They're both 18K. Then here's a class ring that I found. It's 10 karat. Then the small little one there is a little 14 karat diamond ring. And then this one here, I ended up cutting it to test it because it had some corrosion on it, but it ended up being 14K. So overall, I mean, I had an awesome year. I can't complain. I got tons of awesome stuff. And I'll get back to you here shortly. We're going to set up all the coins. I'm here with Dave, and he's got his 2019 finds. We'll go straight into the jewelry because he did pretty well. Got 4 silver rings that are real nice. This one got some nice stones in it. They're all 925. Then got some silver bracelet there. Nice little charm or crucifix. Little horse's head. I'm not sure, is that an old pin? That eagle
so,
one?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And this is a pretty awesome find. Got a nice little native artifact. Got his first arrowhead. And onto his gold. He ended up getting 5 rings this year. Got a nice little band there. Got a couple old class rings, I believe.
1957 and 1939.
Nice. There's a nice little 14K ring that come off of something. And then the find of the year, I'd say, for him is this boy right here.
Possibly the find of a lifetime.
Yeah, this is a very expensive ring. Like, look at the size of that beautiful diamond on there. But that right there is a nice find.
Thank you.
And I believe this is a watch. This is actually a solid case of 10 karat or 14 karat gold.
Karat.
Yeah, it's 14K white gold.
Must put it in my junk pouch without reading it. I'm
Yeah.
glad I read it.
Always got to check your finds, people. Then on to his coins. He made his gold, and he got 52 silvers this year. Got a Walker up there. A couple Washingtons, some Barber dimes. A nice pile of marks here. Some rosies.
I think there was
That's
21
nice right there.
marks.
Nice. And some
17
more
roses.
nickels. Overall, Dave had an awesome year. This is only his second year metal detecting, so overall, I mean, that's really, really well.
Thanks.
So then up here, we'll give you a quick peek. This was just some stuff he found on his first year detecting last year. So for 2 years of detecting, that's some nice treasure and some nice history saved. Alright, check you out in a minute. This is going to be all the coins. Got a dog, Diesel, hanging out with me. He's actually deaf, but he's an awesome dog. Alright, we'll start over here. This is my clad jug. There's a little over $112 in clad that was dug this year. And this right here is all wheat pennies. There's 336 wheat cents right there. And we'll go over to here. These are a couple Canadian pennies. My only largie for the year is a 1910 Canadian 1 cent. And that one's a 1929. Down to the Indians. They're all various years. I think there's 44 or 45. Ended up with a 59 fatty. It's in nice shape. Got onto a beautiful 2 cent piece. I think I got one before. This is my second one, but this one is gorgeous. My other one was toasted. If it'll focus. There you go. Over here we got some Pittsburgh Railways tokens. Up from there, these are all buffaloes. Then I got a handful of V nickels. Alright, and then on to the silvers. There's a handful of war nickels there. These are all silver Roosevelt dimes. These are all silver Mercury dimes. silver Washington quarters. And over here we'll jump over to the Barber dimes. There's 18 Barber dimes. All different years here. Couple in nice shape. Most are pretty worn. I'll jump over here. We got some SLQs. Couple with dates. Couple smooth ones. And this one I destroyed with the digger. One of the Barber quarters. Couple in nice shape. This one here, the 1916D last year. It's definitely a nice find. And at $18.99. And my $50 for the year. Ended up with a Barber half and 2 walkers. So overall, I mean, I can't complain at all. This is the best year I've done ever on silver coins, and I hit 135 for this year. So hopefully 2020 brings me a good amount of silver, but it's definitely going to be hard to beat this year. So stay tuned, and I'll get you guys some hunts in 2020. Happy hunting, guys.